So obviously, someone at Tesla watches my channel, and they've seen my car. So it looks like Tesla has now taken the 5th idea of mine and ran with it. You're welcome, everyone. So they've taken the emergency door latch, they took the ski pass-through and added that to the Model Y. They took my idea of the automatic trunk and frunk and they added it to the automatic trunks. And the custom sounds, remember those? The R2-D2 noises? Now they're gonna make an off-road Model Y. I'm flattered, Tesla. But seriously, Kilowatts, really cool channel if you haven't subscribed to them. There'll be a link to Ryan's channel down below. He's the one who has found a lot of these cars now. He's found these cars driving around. I don't know if that's what he does all day is just drive around, but he found the first Plaid Model S, which didn't really look like much difference. But yes, the other day he was driving around Fremont and he saw a red Model Y. Mine's green, so I saw on Twitter a lot of people thinking I'm on vacation out there. Well, I'm not. My car's here in North Carolina. It's at my house. Plus my car's green, the one in the pictures are red. But he was driving around the factory and saw a red lifted Model Y. I think this is really cool. It's either an off-road package or it's air ride jacked all the way up. Either way, I think it's gonna be a great option. Now he's got some pictures just from the dash cam view and I'm gonna try to recreate those with the stock wheels. I have the stock size wheels right over here, you can barely see them. These are a little bit bigger than what's on the car, so I want to put those on to see the wheel gap and see if we can recreate the pictures and see how high they actually went. We're going to guesstimate on this. It makes sense that Tesla would be looking to make an off-road build of the Model Y. I was just speaking with MountainPass Performance, and that's where I got the suspension lift from. And we were talking about another suspension, a stage 2, I guess, coming soon. This is a lift kit, a spacer kit that goes on top of the stock suspension. That's what I have on there right now. And talking with him, they've sold a lot of them. You know, I don't get any affiliation from them at all. It is just a great company, a small company. They make some great products for whether you want to go off-road or if you want to go to a racetrack. That's really your best bet. They're really the only ones that make a good lift kit for the Model Y. Now apparently Tesla will too. I really hope Tesla does do this because I know there's a lot of people, I do these customizations to the car and I know a lot of people say, well, I would never do that. I would rather just pay Tesla to do it. And it'll be great to have the support of the manufacturer. In fact, Tesla, I'm the first one who did this where I lifted the car, wrapped it. That's a lot of people wrap the car. I put bigger wheels than stock on there and skid plates, and well, I made the roof rack. Not everyone's going to do that part, but I'm really the only one that's taken this thing off-road, and we're going to go to some extreme places this summer when it warms up, or the spring. So I would love to be part of this and help out with it. In fact, bring me out there. You know, you did this before in the past where you brought some people out for track mode when you have the track pack for the Model 3 Performance. You brought influencers out there to test and go do some donuts and some laps around there. Why don't you bring me out there and we'll take my car. In fact, you know what? I'll drive out there on my dime. Well, actually your dime, it'll be free supercharging, but I'll drive this out to San Francisco. You take that prototype, we'll take mine. We'll head up in the mountains in California and we'll test them out, see what breaks, see what can be changed, see what can be better. I would love to do that. I have so many ideas from being off-road and doing some stuff to my car that we can make this a lot better and really make the experience great for everyone else, really. So I'm super pleased. I hope Tesla's doing this. It could just be that they're doing an air ride suspension finally in the car. I'm wondering what they're changing to make it different. Is it just a lift? Because you can only go so high on this front because there's an axle, there's an issue there that I haven't really explained much yet, but I will soon. And if you look at my last video, there's an issue with the locking hubs or the all-wheel drive system. Off-road mode is not very good, or off-road assist is not very good. So maybe this is them working on off-road mode 2, which I've mentioned quite a bit. I would love to help out with that. Again, Tesla, let me know, hit me up. My information is down below. Hit me up and we can discuss how we can really have some fun, really. Explore this product and make it awesome, make it amazing. You know, most people that are gonna do something like this, just like a Jeep, are not going to take them off-road. It's really a mall crawler. Mine has mud on it because I actually did go off in the woods the other day for a video. But I think a lot of people want this. Let me know down below if you would want to do this. If Tesla made an off-road option, say you're clicking a long range, off-road range, and performance, would you do this to your car? So now the next step is to get my jack pads out and lift up the car, change out the wheels to the right size tire, and see what kind of lift we have there, and see how high Tesla's actually going with this. I'm gonna use my new jack pads. Gonna use a jack. You have to use something. These are little hockey pucks. I made some in the past before, but these fit up into the thing and stay in place. Makes it really easy. These are a lot softer than hockey pucks. Hockey pucks are really hard. There's 4 of them, but I'm only gonna use one jacking point right now. This is gonna fit up underneath there, and then I can jack the car up. You only really need this back corner. It'll lift up the whole side of the car. The car is still stiff. A little dirty. And just to be a little transparent, everyone always asks me what I use. These wheels right here are from Signature Custom. They make some amazing lightweight, high performance wheels. So if you're gonna go on the track, you definitely wanna check them out. The wheels that I had on there are Martian wheels. Those are Martian 18-inch wheels. They're very lightweight, but they're also a very tough wheel. Perfect for off-road, perfect for everyday use. They make them in 18s that'll fit over the performance stock brakes, because that's what this is, a performance. If you're gonna change out your wheels and tires, you need some kind of impact wrench and a nice little bit to protect it. This is a plastic sheeting, so it doesn't damage anything. You also need a torque wrench. You need to torque these things to 130 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna do that once the car's on the ground. Jack I got from Harbor Freight, 70 bucks. Little jack pads aren't that much, they're on Amazon. All this stuff will be in the description down below, and I'm gonna jump to the other side. This is about the same angle if you look at the shots of the car driving by. The rims are 21-inch wheels with the same size tire that comes on the Performance. I don't have the Performance wheels anymore, but I do have these from Signature Wheel, and that wheel gap looks to me bigger than what they have on the one in the video that Kilowatts saw. Looks to me like mine's just a little bit taller, so they might be doing like an 1.5 inch or 1.25 inch lift, but it also could be these wheels. These wheels do look a little smaller than the factory ones. The shot here, it's hard to see, but that wheel gap, I guess mine looks a little taller. Mine looks a little taller. They have beefier wheels on there, so it makes it look a little off, but you can see my lift kit is right there. It's really just that spacer right above the stock suspension. That is version 1, and that gives it an 1.75 inch lift. Doesn't change anything here, of course, just changes here. So just a couple changes. This car looks totally different, which I think is really cool. All I did was take the roof rack off, or the cage that I built up there. The roof rack is still on there. Changed out the wheels and tires, and it still has the lift kit on it, but it's still an amazing car. This thing handles so much better without those knobby tires, by the way. But getting back to the lift kit, I think that Tesla's working on, I don't think it's a very high lift kit. I don't think it's as big as this. I think it might be more like an 1.5 inch lift, because well, they have a warranty issue for one, but on the front, I didn't explain it to you, but on the front here, when the wheel is up in the air, when you get the tire up all the way, there's an axle that drops down, and there's a bolt right there that on this one, I'm very, very close to. It's not touching, of course, but there's only so much height you can get out of the Model Y. Now, in air ride suspension, you could probably lift it 2.5 inches to get over something, but you wouldn't want that tire to go up in the air. So there's a fine line with that. Unless Tesla has changed quite a bit of the front suspension, which I hope they have, because with that, then we can go even higher and make this an amazing off-road vehicle. I'm gonna reiterate again, Tesla, I would love to come out and help you with this. I would love to come out and bring mine out there, and we can go hit the trails together up in California somewhere, or you know what, let's even go to Utah. Let's have some real fun. I'm gonna be doing that soon, but Because I get so many people emailing me all the time, what lift kit do you have? What tires and wheels and tires do you have? What do you use for this? And so I know Tesla gets these emails too, or I know people will email in and ask them about a lift kit and all this stuff. So I know that this is something that people are interested in. Anyway, if this stuff interests you, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, because I've got an epic trip coming up. Not just one epic trip, one trip where I'm gonna be out for a long time. I'm in talks with a rooftop tent. You know, I'll give them a plug right here. Maybe this will help seal the deal. Roof Nest. Roof Nest, they make a really cool hard shell rooftop tent, and that's what I think I need for this thing to help with the aerodynamics and the ease of use, really. I got a couple small trips in the middle of that, and then I'm just gonna go crazy this year with this, taking it to amazing places, taking a Tesla where no one's taken a Tesla to, maybe not even a Rivian. I'm excited to show you a lot of cool things with an off-road Tesla, a true off-road Tesla. I'm not saying this is a Jeep or anything. I'm saying you can have a lot of fun with your car just by putting a little good wheels and tires on it, lifting it, and not worrying so much, I guess. Because you are gonna damage it. You are gonna bend some things, you're gonna break some stuff, but that's the fun. Have fun with your vehicles. It's an amazing car. It is just a car. Have fun with it. Enjoy what you bought. Don't baby it so bad, because it's not going to hold its value anyway. Don't baby it so bad where you're afraid to do stuff with it. Take it to a trek, take it to trails, take it somewhere, just have fun with it. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel, because we're going to be heading to the mountains. We're going to be heading to, everywhere. I plan on putting a ton of miles on my car, a ton of off-road miles on my car, and of course bringing you guys along. Whether you're through this lens here or a lens in the sky, you're going to be able to see what a Tesla can actually do. Yes, it can take you to work, it can drive you to work, it can do it at whatever. It's a very safe vehicle, but there's so much more that these things can do. There's so much more that every car can do, but especially these Teslas. I mean, a lot of people are scared to do stuff to them, but it's just stay tuned. Trust me, stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything coming from this channel. As always, I say this every video, or almost every video. Stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.